Alright, welcome back to YouTube. Today we have the new Legendary Dragon decks, kind of early, and we're going to be opening this right now. So if you guys don't know what the set is, it comes with 3 decks based on the most famous dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh! So we have the Legends of Dragons of Atlantis deck, the Cyber Dragon deck, and Dimensional Dragons deck. Each one is based off of each respective protagonist from the anime. So we have Yugi, we have Yuya, and so on and so forth. So let's open this plastic and see what's inside. Now, this box I'm really excited for as a Dark Magician player because of the new Eye of Tamaya's Fusion card, which you can see here in the cover, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Now there's also a lot of reprints here that hold a lot of value. This box MSRP is $29.99. So you can go to your local card shop. I think it releases this Friday, and pick yourself up a Legendary Dragons deck because it has a lot of good reprints for both casual and competitive play. So here we can see there's the 3 decks nicely organized. From left to right we have the Legendary Dragons, then we have the Cyber Dragons, and then we have these nice Odd Eyes deck here. So let's start off with the Yugi. You also get this nice little box. So I'm going to put this to the side so we can focus on this card. So let me actually focus. Boom. So here we see Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. This card looks so awesome. If you don't know the effect it reads, it needs 1 Dark Magician and 1 Dragon monster. You can take this out with Eye of Tamaya's. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target spells, traps you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So what's great about this card is that it actually loops. Well, it doesn't loop, but it works extremely well with Eternal Soul. So if you have Eternal Soul on the field, you're protecting Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and at the same time, this card is protecting your Eternal Soul. It also protects your Dark Magical Circle or any other back row that you may have. That's really important to keep because it runs a lot of continuous traps, a lot of continuous spells. So this fusion is a great addition to the Dark Magician build. So if we move on to the next card here, we have Apprentice Illusion Magician. Now this card looks so nice. Now this card was going for $40. It was a Shonen Jump promo card, and it only had that release. So it was very sought after, and the price tag was ridiculous. But now we have the reprint here in the Legendary Dragons deck, and we have it in ultra rare, which is extremely nice, especially with the new holo technology they have going on there. This is a good staple card for Dark Magicians. If we read the effect, it says you can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. If this card is normal special summon, you can add 1 Dark Magician from your deck to your hand, which is great because it's already a search. And then during damage calculation, if your other Dark Spellcaster monster battles an opponent's monster, it's a quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2000 attack defense during that damage calculation only. So so it's great because it has multiple uses. First, you can discard a card, and that could you could dump a Dark Magician in the graveyard, search a Dark Magician, and now you have like Eternal Soul live for the graveyard. You can also it's great because you can attack over so many monsters with this card now. Especially if you have a Dark Spellcaster, it doesn't have to be Dark Magician. It could be Black Illusion Magician, or it could be Magician's Rod, and it'll gain 2000 attack, and it'll be able to be really beefy and beat over a lot of those troublesome monsters that we have in the current meta, like Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which has 4000 or whatnot. if you have Dark Magician, now you'll be able to beat over it with Apprentice Illusion Magician. So that's really good. This is a really great card to have reprinted in this set. This already, technically, you get your monies back. So the next card, ooh, we have Dark Magical Circle as an ultra rare. Now I thought these were going to be common, so to see it as an ultra rare is extremely cool. Now Dark Magical Circle still held its value. It was a $20 card for a long time until it got reprinted in the new Megatins, and it still held around $10, $12. And now seeing it here in ultra rare, getting this already, these 3 cards back to back, you're getting your money's worth, and it's totally a steal. So it's great to have these cards, especially now that they're easier to get. Dark Magician, I'm hoping, gets to see more play in the meta. Not that it'll be top tier, but you know, it'll open some doors. We have Eternal Soul also, nice ultra rare. Eternal Soul, like I said, goes really well with Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So it's really cool that you're getting all these staple cards for Dark Magicians, and of course Magician's Navigation, which is one of the more important spells. This actually gets out your Dark Magicians, gets out your Kaikus, gets out your Black Illusion, and then it also has an effect in the grave, so you can banish it and then negate a spell trap for that turn. So it's great. Great card overall, really good as an ultra rare. And here, so those are the main holos. Now we're gonna get to the commons. We see Dark Magician, standard in the Dark Magician deck. Dark Magician Girl, Magician's Robe. Oh, and we have 2 more Dark Magicians, so it comes with 3 Dark Magicians. I kind of don't like that they're the same, because there's so many different artworks for Dark Magician. It'd be cool to have 3 different ones, but at the same time I know people like playing 3 of the same, so I don't mind it. This is really cool. We have another Magician's Robe, a Magician's Rod, which is one of the best normal summons in the deck. This is your searcher for the deck. It searches your spells, your traps, and it's really good. Oh, you get 2 of them, so that's great. Skill Dark Magician. Kind of slow, but it's great to have. I mean, what's great about these decks is that they're ready to play. You know, they come with 3 Dark Magicians, 2 Magician's Rod, all these staple cards here. You can actually just pick this up with your friends, and one of you can play the Dark Magician deck, and the other you can play the Cyber Dragon deck, and you can have a whole deck to play it casually with. And also having those competitive cards that you can put into your actual deck. So we have Legendary Knights Timaeus and Hermos and Breaker, Exemplar, Big Shield Gardener, a really classic card. Absolute Crusader, Dark Magic Curtain. We have Illusion Magic, which is a really good card. It works great with Magician's Rod. We have Dark Magic Expanded. Dark Magic Inheritance actually held some value, even though it was printed as a common in the structure deck. It was the only printing, so it was actually holding $6 to $7 value. So to have it reprinted here, also just to add on to the other cards that we have in the set, it's really good. We have Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack. The Eye of Timaeus as a common looks really weird as a common, but the fact that we have it as a common is really great. I remember way back in the day when this card was $40, and thinking about that and just having it here now as a common is crazy. So Eye of Timaeus. We have the Fang of Critias, Claw of Hermos, Legend of Heart, Swords of Revealing Light, Pot of Duality, a really good common, Reinforcement of the Army, same. Dark Renewal was holding some value also. So to have that as a common trap, that's really great. Crush Card Virus, Mirror Force, Tyrant Wing, and ooh, we have some fusions here also. We have Dark Paladin, really great. I love this artwork too, it looks really sick. Amulet Dragon as a common. This card was, again, when Eye of Timaeus was $40, this was $30. So it's crazy that now all these cards are very accessible for us as casual and competitive players. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, also had a few printings, and now we finally have her as a common. Doom Virus Dragon, Tyrant Burst Dragon, Mirror Force Dragon, Time Magic Hammer, Rocket Hermos Cannon, Goddess Bow, and Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword to round out the deck. Now, what a good start to this box. Now, everybody gets the same thing in the box, but it's so great that for $30, you can... I actually picked this up for $25 at my card shop, so sometimes If you go to a card shop, you know, support your local card shop. You can actually find it maybe a little cheaper than you would at Target or Toys R Us or something like that. So, you know, having all these cards on top of the full deck, Dark Magician, for $30 with the other two decks we're about to open is absolutely phenomenal, like Team Samurai X would say. So we're gonna move on to Cyber Dragons. Now, each one of these decks has a new card. So the Dark Magician, it was Dark Magician Dragon Knight. Cyber Dragons, they have a new fusion also in the form of Chimera Tech, the Mega Fleet Dragon. Now I'm going to read this card's effect for you if you guys are unfamiliar with this new monster. Now to read this card's effect, cannot be used as fusion material, must first be special summoned from your extra deck by sending the above cards from either field to the graveyard. You do not use polymerization. The original attack of this card becomes 1200 times the number of fusion materials used for its special summon. So what's great about Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon is that you can also use your opponent's extra monster zone monsters to fusion summon Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. So you can use your Cyber Dragon, one of their monsters, disrupt their plays, and then you take out your monster, which would have 2400, or you can even use your own monster, their monster, and then a Cyber Dragon, and then it'll gain 3600 attack, which is really good. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon is a really cool card to have for the Cyber Dragons, and the artwork is just sick too. If you really focus on that, that looks crazy. So to move on, for the ultra rares here, we have Cyber Repair Plant. Nice ultra rare spell card for the Cyber Dragons. Really good card to have for the Cyber Dragons. We also have Cyber Network as a ultra rare trap. And we have Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon also. And now here is the main card that I've been looking forward to in this set is, well, not in this set, but in this deck specifically for the Cyber Dragon deck, is Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now we have this reprint in ultra rare, and it's really nice. Really widely used cards in a lot of decks. I know Cosmo uses them, and Cyber Dragons definitely use them, and it's just one of those cards, if you can get it out, it's really annoying to beat over for the opponent, and it's just a great card to have in addition to all the cards you're getting in this box. So now to move on to the commons, the bulk of the deck, we have, of course, our Cyber Dragons as well. There's Wei, and then Cyber Dragon Dre, Cyber Dragon again, and we have these cards. I don't get why they're not like in order, but I guess, you know, it's alright. So we have Cyber Dragon Core, 3 of them. See, these are in order, so that's why I don't get. Photo Cyber Dragon, Cyber Valley, 2 of them, 2 Cyber Phoenix. We have Cyber Dinosaur, Cyber Eltonin, 2 of them, Armored Cyber Machina Fortress, and then for the spells we have another Cyber Repair Plant. So you get 2 more Cyber Repair Plants on top of the hollow one that we saw earlier. And we have Cybernetic Fusion Support, Evolution Burst, 3 of them. We have 2 Power Bombs, which is really good, Overload Fusion, Future Fusion, Limiter Removal. These are all great spell cards to have in this deck. Machina Armored Unit. We have the Trap Cyber Network, another one. Cyber Shadow Gardener. Okay, so here we move on to the Mirror Force. We have 1 Mirror Force in the Dark Magician deck, but now we have Storming Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force, and Drowning Mirror Force. Really great meta cards to use in your deck. They had $5 values, $3. They got Drowning got reprinted recently, and so the Quaking, but Storming not so much. The gold rare was holding about $5-7 recently, so it's really great to have Storming Mirror Force here with Quaking and Drowning Mirror Force, each really great Mirror Force cards that you can add to your casual and competitive decks. We have our fusions now. We have Cyber End Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon again, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which I was referencing earlier, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and we have Cyber Dragon Nova times 2. And this obviously gets you into Cyber Dragon Infinity. So that's fantastic. Again, to look at the ultra rares that you get in the Cyber Dragon, with the boss card being Mega Fleet Dragon. So here we have Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. One of the sick looking Odd Eyes monsters. So here we're going to read Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, and he reads, if an Odd Eyes card, oh there it is. If an Odd Eyes card you control is destroyed with battle card effect, you can special summon one Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon once per turn. That's his pendulum effect. It's monster, he has some flavor text. Made from miracles, this valiant and beautiful dragon has gleaming eyes that reflect an arc drawn in the sky. So this is a great 8 scale, level 7 Odd Eyes monster to go with the new pendulum monsters that we have. I know a lot of people love Odd Eyes builds, and this is definitely going to be a great addition. We also have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon here. And here we get to the alternate art. So what's great about this is that this deck specifically has alternate arts for some of these cards, and this is the first one being Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and it looks so cool. I prefer this over the other one any day. It looks really nice. Going into the next card, we have Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, alternate art, and that looks so cool. If you're not running the alternate arts instead of the original, I don't know what you're doing. And here we also have Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Now this one looks so cool. I know I'm saying all of them look cool, but I'm super serious. I prefer these alternate arts over the original. This looks more like a Pokemon than anything, but I mean, Clearwing Synchro Dragon as an Ultra in the box, it's still good. And with alternate art, it looks awesome. And then to round off the alternate art cards, we have Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, or Xseed Dragon. And you know what I'm gonna say. It looks sick. Look at this guy. I do run Dark Rebellion in my extra decks, so I'm gonna be swapping that out for this one immediately. And it just looks so cool, these alternate arts. Now to get into the bulk of the deck, we have the alternate arts in commons, which is really awesome because now you can run multiple Odd Eyes Pendulums straight out the box with the alternate art, and it's really awesome. You also get the Supreme Kings. So we have Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, and Persona Dragon. These were really hard to get. They were promo cards, and now we have them as commons, and you get multiple copies of them. So it's really awesome to get these cards for the Odd Eyes builds. So Odd Eyes Persona and Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon. We have Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon also. Here's the other Phantom, another Mirage. We have Light Phoenix, which is great. Odd Eyes Unicorn. Skullcrobat Joker, you get 2 Skullcrobat Jokers. This was a really good card to run in the deck, and the fact that we can get it in this deck twice as a common, it's really useful. 4 Power Raingoat, 4 Power Yugo Golem. We have Noble Dragon Magician. We have the Ritual Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon, which goes really well with the Ritual spell, which we're gonna see soon. We have 2 Sky Iris. Odd Eyes Fusion, really great to have. Odd Eyes Advent is the Ritual spell for the Ritual monster. So here we go, we have that. We also have Spiral Flame Strike, 2 of them. Duelist Alliance is the one card that held the most value out of these reprints for this deck specifically. This card was going for $12 each, and now we have 2 common in this deck. So now we have 2 common Duelist Alliances that are definitely going to be used for the meta deck that is Magician Pendulums. And they're scary, guys. And they're actually now a budget deck, which is crazy because you can get the booster box and you get most of the cards, and now you have Duelist Alliance here. You get 2 of them common. It's crazy. We have Pendulum Impenetrable, 2 of them. Pendulum Storm, which is another good card. Pot of Riches. Terraforming, great basic card to have. Echo Oscillation. We have Pendulum Reborn, 2 of them. 2 Pendulum Switches, and to go to the fusions, we have the Supreme King Dragon, Starving Venom. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, which is really good. It's a common. Perform Pal Gatling Ghoul. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. And Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon to round off the deck. And to recap the ultra rares that we get, we have the awesome alternate arts for all these great cards on the Odd Eyes build, and Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon for the new edition. Now overall, these 3 decks are really good. I definitely recommend picking up Legendary Dragons deck and picking up these 3 decks that have so many great reprints. The total value of all these cards surpass what you're paying for, and to have them reprinted as an ultra rare for the majority of them is really good. It's phenomenal. And as a competitive player myself who also likes building casual decks, I feel like this is the perfect balanced box for me and for a lot of other players also. And if you were watching this video to see if it's worth the money or if it's worth the trip picking up, I definitely recommend picking up this Legendary Dragons deck and using the new cards and just having fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh like we do. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.